stay calm.
Hi, good to see you again. Yes, that time of the year I have to get my shoes resoled.
Put.
Yeah. Right there, I got just a little hole there.
Get out from behind the counter! Get out here! Now! Get down! Down! Get down! Get down on the ground! Nobody do anything stupid! Cameras, move! I want to see cell phones kicked into the center of the room right now!
Jane? Thank you. And, how long do you think that'll be?
We'll see.
Okay. Good to see you, too.
Everybody's gonna go home to their families if they don't do anything stupid! Who here can open the vault?
I can.
Get off! Get in the back! Get the bags! Open it! Hey, Kelly. Here, fill it. What's taking them so long? Get on your knees. Count to 100. 1, 2, 3. What the hell was that? Let's go! Back up! Come on!
Oh, I think you need a little lie down.
Okay, thanks. 3 men hit the vault and bag for $1 million in cash. They shot and killed an assistant manager.
Any witnesses?
Lots, but not much help. The robbers were wearing masks. They also blacked out the cameras with spray paint, but I'm pulling the footage.
Where's Jane?
Inside.
Is that a friend of the victim?
Fiancé. Works in the bank.
Yes. Loaners. Mine are in getting repaired.
How long is that gonna take?
We'll see. The, cobbler fainted.
Are you coming?
It's a little cramped in there.
No expended casings in here. Any outside?
We found 2, both 9mm. Witnesses say 6 shots were fired outside, so one of the shooters must have been using a revolver.
Let me know what the ME says when he pulls the slug from the victim. You got anything?
Maybe. I just spoke with a SAC PD detective who thinks this robbery is connected with 3 others committed in the past 6 months. In all of them, 2, sometimes 3 masked men took out the security cameras, passed up the teller drawers, and went straight for the vault, just like these guys.
How many victims in the other robberies?
None. He's the first.
Did the SAC PD finish their search of the bank?
Almost.
The robberies. I want to know if this is the same guys. This is Lisbon.
Joe, is the safe deposit vault open when you got here?
Yeah, why?
Just curious.
Yes, sir. I will be right there. Gosh, Bertram, I gotta go.
Bank robberies belong to the FBI. This case is ours. And tell me, why does the CBI continue to encroach on our jurisdiction?
We were on site first. It's not our fault if you're late off the mark.
Agent Lisbon, Agent Mancini has a valid point regarding jurisdiction.
Thank you.
Sir, the crime my team and I are investigating is the crime of murder.
A murder committed during a bank robbery.
The murder supersedes the crime of armed robbery, so our investigation takes priority. You're more than welcome to investigate.
Agent Mancini, Agent Lisbon and her team will take point in the murder investigation. In the meantime, you will have full access to all case files. Agreed?
Hey, we have a personal problem?
Personal problem?
You act like you don't like me. Like I killed your pet tortoise or something.
What are we, in high school? You lost the most important witness we've ever had in the Red John case, and now you wonder why I won't make nice?
I didn't lose Lorelei Martins, and I want her back just as badly as you do. And generally speaking, when people act like they don't like me, it's because they really do. They just don't want to admit it.
Yeah, no. I don't like you.
State Department, FBI. You want it?
Maybe. When?
I'll call you with the details. Good luck with the case. Hope you find your man.
All right.
The boys leave tonight. Don't come back. I don't want to see you again. Understood?
No, that was a complete waste of time. Not one security camera near Sac Federal caught the robbery.
Thanks.
Sure. What's all this?
Case files and footage from the other robberies. Check this out. The Sac Fed job was by far the largest haul. Wouldn't double any of the other robberies. That was enough to analyze the suspect's height, weight, build, and skin color. So I did. And guess what? Only one of the robbers was involved in all 4 crimes. That's him.
So the other robbers, they were work for hire?
Exactly. They do one job and then they disappear. But if we can find this guy, we find them all. He's the key.
Do you remember anything about the men who did this?
No, not a thing. You know, Ernie and I were up for the same promotion. I was mad when I didn't get it. Not now. That could have been me in there.
Ernie was a good man. He didn't deserve this.
What were you doing during the robbery?
What they told me to. I am not trying to get shot over this job. Ernie must have done something wrong, poor fool.
Take those guys down. But I just had back surgery, so I didn't want to risk the loss of innocent lives.
After that, one of the robbers took assistant manager Ernie right into the vault.
I think so. I don't really know. I was in the back.
During the robbery?
In the men's room. Is this really necessary?
You were in the men's room the whole time?
Yes. I was washing up when I heard the gunshot. Of course, I didn't know it was a gunshot at the time. It wasn't until I stepped into the hall that I heard the screaming.
Was anyone back there with you?
Not that I saw.
Ernie and I had lunch plans. We were just about to leave when I went into the back to use the restroom.
I'm just behind you. Do you remember seeing him?
No. Not until after I heard the shot. I opened the door and Armin was standing there. Then I heard the robbers shouting, so I closed the door and I hid in the stall until they left.
Mr. Gagnon was in the hallway. Here?
Yes. Why?
Just trying to get the facts straight, ma'am. Was Ernie the type to fight back?
No. Ernie was a big teddy bear. He'd never fight unless it was to protect someone he loved.
Hey, how's it going?
Which means he probably visited each of the banks before he robbed them.
On camera and without a mask, yeah.
So we run all the security footage through facial recognition software, and when we find the man that visited all 4 banks before the robberies, we find a ringleader.
Great idea.
It's an idea. I don't know if I'd call it great.
He's just jealous.
What are you wearing?
Oh, these things? They're loners. How about this? Whoever figures out the bank robber's name first wins lunch for a week.
Yeah, that usually doesn't end well for us.
What do you say, Grace? You feeling lucky?
You're on.
Deposit vault is always closed. I think it was closed.
Now, I want you to close your eyes. Hey, we're grown-ups, come on. Now put your mental self back in this very spot, in that very moment. I want you to hear the sound that your shoes made on this marble floor. Now, without opening your eyes, I want you to picture the door as you pass by. Can you do that? Can you see the door?
Yes.
And?
It was open.
Aha. Which means someone something from a deposit box.
Oh my, what if they did?
Let's find out, shall we?
That's impossible.
It is?
The safe deposit boxes are legal property of the individuals who rent them. We don't even have keys. Only the owners do.
Only the owners do. You wouldn't happen to have a list of those names, would you?
We got a match.
Oh, good morning to you, too.
The suspect visited Pacific Bank of Modesto and Fresno Savings and Loan a week before each was robbed.
He comes in, cases the place, then leaves without making a transaction. I think we found our guy.
His name, anyway.
Oh, congratulations. Me too.
You did? When?
When did you figure it out?
An hour ago?
Huh? Well, there you have it. I figured it out 2 hours ago. Trick, Grace. Write it down on a piece of paper so I know that you're not lying. John Hutton.
How did you do that?
How did I do it? Does it matter? I did it.
Rigsby, we got a work address on the suspect. Let's go.
Yeah. By the way, Grace, there's a fabulous Thai place on 6th Street. Make a delicious tom kha gai.
Mr. Hutton? John Hutton! Put it down and let me see your hands. I'm Agent Lisbon with the CBI. I just want to ask you a few questions.
Agent Lisbon, you said. Pleasure to meet you.
John William Hutton. You're arrested twice for grand theft auto. You served 18 months in Folsom. Here you are, a suspect in a robbery and homicide.
Is there a charge at the end of this, Detective?
Where were you yesterday at noon?
Home. Sick.
Is there anyone who can verify that?
No, because I was home, sick.
Be visiting.
Which is conclusive evidence of what?
I think it's evidence that your client planned to commit armed robbery.
Then charge him, and we'll see what a jury has to say.
What were you doing in those banks?
Times are tight. I was shopping for competitive interest rates in money market accounts.
You've been smart so far. Blacking out security cameras, going straight for the vault. But this time you screwed up and somebody ended up dead. Maybe that job was too big for you. Or maybe the murder was a part of the plan all along.
I didn't rob Sacramento Federal. I didn't rob any bank. But if I did, I certainly wouldn't need to kill someone. That's just sloppy. Some things from them. Like the fact that you can't use my past against me in court. And that no matter what you say inside this little room, You have nothing on me. So unless there's something else, Agent Lisbon, I think I should be getting back to work.
We'll see ourselves out.
Hello. Patrick Jane. I'm working the robbery murder case.
We already spoke with Agent Lisbon.
Yes, I know. I saw the whole thing. Just a heads up for future reference. That large mirror is, in fact, a window.
What do you want?
I can see that you're professionals because someone was killed. I'm talking about the entire job.
How's that?
Well, the other 3 robberies were simple. Small town banks, very little security, straightforward. But Sac Federal, bigger, much bigger.
Mr. Jane, we've already answered.
Now, there had to be something that gave you that extra bit of confidence to pull this one off. What was that?
John, don't say a word.
You had an inside man. Yes, of course. I should have known. I used to use one on occasion in my stage act.
Stage act, huh? Let me guess.
John's a good worker. Shows up on time. Keeps his mouth shut.
Does he hang out with any of his coworkers?
Not that I've noticed. Keeps to himself mostly.
Has he been acting strange recently? Do anything out of the ordinary?
Like come in a dress? No, nothing like that.
Can you confirm whether or not Hutton was at work on these dates?
I can't help you. These are all before John started working here.
The last few days, Hutton called in sick?
Yeah, he said he had some kind of bug. Couldn't get out of bed.
You believe him?
Sure, why wouldn't I? It's been going around.
What do you mean by that?
So my other guys got the same thing. Arroyo brothers, Jorge, Cesar.
When are you getting your shoes back?
They're not so bad, are they?
Are you sure this is the right place to do this?
Well, Hutton's inside man works at the bank, and it seems everyone that works at the bank is here. I'll be right back.
Jane, wait. What? Hello. Hello. Were you...
Favorite color?
What?
Favorite color, red, green, blue?
Blue.
Out of all of your employees, which is the least trustworthy?
What? None of them.
You. What's your name?
Casey?
Casey. You work in banking, yet your personal finances are a wreck.
No, they're not.
Oh, please. That handbag and your salary, that'd give away. And you bite your nails, sure sign of anxiety. Yet someone as anxious as you probably doesn't have the stomach to pull off a crime like this.
Crime? What crime?
You didn't like Ernie, did you? You felt threatened by him.
Who told you that?
You did just now. Clearly not smart enough to pull off a robbery.
What'd you say to me?
You heard me. When I asked your manager who he trusted least, his eyes darted to you. Either.
Wait, there was an inside man?
What's your name?
Ty.
Ty. Pleasure to meet you. Have we met? Did you help rob Sacramento Federal Bank?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes?
No.
Yes?
Get off me.
This is completely inappropriate. Show Ernie some respect.
Ernie. Yes, Ernie. Absolutely right. My apologies.
That was 1982? Yeah. Jane! Jane, where are you going?
Hello.
Hey, boss. We checked out the Arroyo brothers' apartment. Place is empty. According to the building manager, they took off late last night.
Any word on where they were going?
No forwarding address, but they told the manager they were headed to Mexico to visit family. And we also tracked down the van that was used in the robbery, but it's torched pretty bad. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get anything from it.
All right, flag the Arroyo brothers with customs. If they're on their way to Mexico, maybe we can get them before they cross the border.
All right.
Lisbon, found something. You will never believe who was working with the bank robbers. Probably shouldn't discuss it here.
We're very sorry for your loss. There's no way Ernie could do something like this. There's just no way. We found a one-way ticket to Brazil in Ernie's name. No.
No. That's absurd. Ernie? Robbing a bank? I mean, he wasn't the type.
He was exactly the type. Judging from these photographs here, I'd say Ernie became a different man. He lost weight, he started dressing sharper. Powerful external transformations can often come.
I encouraged him, of course. I loved him. Ernie was just a teller when we met. He was still living at home.
Shy, inexperienced with women.
Yes.
And what changed?
He finished his degree, got promoted to assistant manager, and bought this house.
And you were by his side every step of the way. You must have seen something very special in Ernie.
Yes. I saw that he was sweet, and how good a man he was. He could never do something like this. No way.
Where'd you grow up?
Upstate New York, a town called Newburgh.
And you too? Chicago.
So if we prove Hutton's connection to Ernie, we prove Hutton's guilt. But the connection should have come up by now. How did Hutton know Ernie?
Hot reading.
What?
Oh, Hutton's a careful, meticulous professional. He wouldn't have used an inside man that could be traced back to him. So he researched the staff at the bank. Hot reading, very easy to do these days. And he kept digging until he found someone with shaky ethics and a yen for a better life. Ernie. Wow, it's late. What are you still doing here?
Trying to find a connection between Hutton and Ernie Wright. I've checked Ernie's email account, text messages, and cell phone records. Nothing. So far, there's no sign of communication. Right, it's on my desk.
Thank you very much. Silly me, almost forgot. I've really been craving Italian lately, so what do you say we get a nice linguine for lunch tomorrow? Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Ciao, ciao. I'll explain it all in the car.
No, you'll explain it now, please.
Oh, I like it when you get all authoritarian on me.
Talk. Where are we going?
Catch Ernie's killer.
How? We don't have anything on Hutton.
Hutton didn't kill Ernie.
He didn't?
Well, he robbed a bank, all right, but he was telling the truth when he said he didn't need to shoot anyone. Why would he do that? It's sloppy. It's not his style.
Jane, I need more than that.
Remember the safe deposit vault was open during the robbery? I just assumed that someone took something from there, but I got it all backwards. They didn't take anything. They put something in there.
What?
You really want me to tell you? It's gonna ruin a surprise.
Yes, I don't like surprises.
3 guesses then.
You know, we can't open a safe deposit box without a warrant.
We can't even have the owner's permission.
We don't open for half hour. Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. We just want to ask your employees some questions. It shouldn't take long.
Can you have everyone who was here at the time of the robbery gather in the safe deposit vault, yourself included?
Yes, absolutely. Has there been a break in the case?
You'll see.
What's this all about?
I've gathered you.
Who did?
One of you.
What?
I don't think so, buddy.
I would never hurt
Whoa,
Ernie.
there's no need for objections. One of you shot Ernie during the robbery, and you hid the gun in a safe deposit box. I am sure of it.
But
yes, exactly, Doug. That means the killer would have had to have planned the murder a long way in advance. So one of you, who I will identify shortly, is a cold-blooded schemer. Now, first of all, if there's anyone here that feels the urge to leave, feel free. Please do so. But know this, we will assume you are our killer. Armin, if you wouldn't mind unlocking the vault door. Thank you. begin. Agent Lisbon has a few words. Agent Lisbon?
I've been authorized by the district attorney's office to offer Ernie's killer a plea deal. 10 years in prison if you cooperate now and open the deposit box.
10 years. It's a very generous offer. And all you have to do is open the box before I'm forced to. Just as I'd hoped. Here.
You sure?
Positive.
The offer is now 15 years.
Right, this is absurd. You can't play some game with people's lives.
Armin, we're the law. We can do whatever we want. Any take us for 15 years. Very well. I'm not really feeling it. Ah, yes, it's somewhere in this group here.
The offer is now 20 years.
20 years, right now. There it is. Your last chance of seeing freedom in your lifetime. All you need is a little key that fits in a little, I believe. It's one of these three. Here. 505, Stevens, Hudson, Keene. Stevens, Hudson, Keene.
25 years. If we have to force open the box, the deal is off. You'll be facing first-degree murder, and the district attorney will aggressively pursue the death penalty.
You might get life if you're lucky.
All right, Jane, which
Yeah.
one is it?
Yeah, Stevens. No. Key.
Wait.
Nancy? I knew it.
Oh my God, you evil bitch!
There's no need for that. Let's see if the key fits, shall we?
Nancy Sterling, you're under arrest for the murder of Ernie Wright. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
When I met Ernie,
You helped him change.
helped him. I made him the man he was. I supported him when he went back to school, found him his house. I even helped him get promoted. And how did he repay me? He completely lost interest in me.
You resented him for it.
You're damn right I did. I thought he was cheating on me. He was getting in shape, working out. Don't think I didn't notice other women looking at him. You should have seen Ernie. He loved it.
Is that when you began spying on him?
I checked his phone, his email. One time I followed him into one of the...
Which you hacked into.
That's when I found the emails.
Now you're referring to the correspondence between Ernie and John Hutton, right?
More like step-by-step details outlining how they were going to rob the bank. I didn't know what to do. But then I found that ticket to Brazil. Ernie was going to leave me. Me. After everything I'd done for him. I don't think so. I had the details for the robbery. I knew exactly where everyone was going to be and when they were going to be there. So I hid, and I waited for the robbery. Ernie never suspected a thing. I'm keeping the ring.
What are you...
You should have seen the look in his face. It was perfect. Except for one thing. I left the safe deposit vault door open. When I tried to go back and close it, it was too late. I really did. But Ernie was gonna leave me. Me. I was planning our wedding. and he was just gonna disappear forever. He deserved everything he got.
This is getting to be grounds for harassment, Agent Lisbon.
I told him this wouldn't take long.
I will arrive Tuesday at 12 p.m. exactly. You will be in the lobby. I will take you in back at gunpoint where you open the vault. You will help load the cash into duffel bags. Then you will stay behind.
Email account that he was using.
As a matter of fact, she saved every email you sent him. Are you ready to talk about that deal now? Hutton wasn't the killer, so it had to be somebody else in the bank. But what is it?
Whoever killed Ernie had to have known about the robbery in advance. I mean, Nancy was a likely candidate. She was also a classic power dater.
A what?
Oh, you know the type. They date down so they have all the power in their relationship.
And how did you know this?
Well, she had more than half of the space in Ernie's closet. I mean, she didn't even live there. She had more than half of his closet space. Bank staff files. I knew one of the names had to be Nancy in disguise.
Hudson?
No one ever strays very far when it comes to false names. Oh, Nancy said that she grew up in a small town in upstate New York, Newburgh.
On the Hudson River.
On the Hudson River. You know, these shoes are actually quite comfortable. They're growing on me.
Not on me.
No?
Hey, Teresa, glad you made it.
It's a pretty high-class crowd. I wish you would warn me.
Now, the Pussycats. Come on, I'll introduce you.
Sir?
Senator Eileen Dawkins.
State Senator.
Here, have a seat. Get your drink?
Yeah, can I have a scotch on the rocks, please?
You got it. Oh, I think you know this guy, right?
Teresa. I didn't take you for a gambler.
It's not gambling if you know you're gonna win.
Whoa. We got a live one. Watch out.
Look at that, huh? Beautiful work. Thank you. Okay, yeah.
Thank you. Good night, Mr. J. Good night.
Good night, Nico.
I'm heading home. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, curry. Definitely. Feel like some Indian.
You gotta tell me, how did you come up with Hutton's name? It's driving me crazy.
Fair enough. Get a pen and some paper, write down a name, any name. Wayne Rigsby.
You guessed?
No, or the word. Maybe just a little.
Here's what I think your little trick.
I didn't quite get the first word, but the second word was definitely you.
Good night.
Oh, well, that's not very nice.